This is a song I never really recorded properly, but I did as part of that kind of, was it Unlocked or Club Quarantine thing I did. And I'm sorry if I'm rambling, but I'm British.
You have a little background for him? You have a little background for him for this song?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me get this right. So, oh, okay, we can make that happen. It's normally the opposite direction, so that's great. So this is it was a tough one. Where are we going? That might be better. I'm really interested in music history and kind of musicology, and I ended up doing this little documentary about music from where I'm from and how it travelled with the emigration of people over here, and it took us to the kind of hills of East Tennessee and Appalachia, and we met this incredible musicologist down there, and he was showing the most incredible stuff and the most amazing musicians. It was really pretty life-changing. And then after a really long day, we were in a Panera Bread, most romantic of places, you know. And he told us this story. He used to work, if anyone did the Library of Congress, and Alan Lomax, these great musicologists, and he was sent out on this field kind of mission, go record music of Appalachia in East Tennessee, and he found this couple called D and Delta, which are just the most fantastic names. And he was telling us a story about how he found them. He recorded them, he brought them to Washington, D.C. And ultimately it ended up being a really sad story in a lot of ways. And we were sat in this Panera Bread listening to him, just bawling our eyes out at this story, into a bread bowl or something like that. And it was just one of those things of, I had to write a song about it. And I'd totally forgotten about this, Mike, so thank you very much for asking. All right, let's give it a go. I first met D and Delta all those years ago. I was traveling down the Cumberland roads when the sweetest sound I'd ever heard brought me to their front door. D told me his father was a working man who plowed these fields, who loved this land. He said, I followed in his footsteps and done the best I can, Lord, done the best I can. But all things change. Carry nothing with you but a light and your name. All things change. Carry nothing with you but a light in your name. Well, Delta was his loving wife, and tough as nails. She'd had a life of working, of hauling rails. Her hair as red as sunset, her words were poetry. She said, you'll never meet a finer man than thee. And they set to singing such a sad old tune, and I sat and listened in the light of the moon. They sang of days long gone and lovers too. They sang so soft, they sang so true. And when the song was over, after the last refrain, I looked them in the eyes, tears rolling down my face, and said, there's a world waiting to hear you play. Won't you come with me to the city someday? No, things change. Carry nothing with you but a light in your name. All things change. Carry nothing with you but a light in your name. And when that day came, their eyes were wide as a child, a small suitcase between them, far from the mountain wilds, and Dee was silent, Delta grinning with pride, hands together down at their side. And that night Dee sang to thunderous applause. Our city folks had never heard a man sing like Dee before, and he never did stop singing all the way home. Through hills and valleys his voice was blown. All things change. Carry nothing with you but a light in your name. All things change. Carry nothing with you but a light in your name. They came back to find nothing more than ashes and embers on the forest floor. A home up in smoke, Delta fell to her knees, head in her hands and tears on her cheeks. Well, Dee turned to his wife, said, we have all we need, and held her in his arms as he helped her to her feet. Said, this old shack is rubble, but we will not be beat. My dear, you will always have a home in me. And I will build the house you wanted. I will build a home for us to live together till we see our children grown. And this ain't nothing but a bad memory. It'll take more than this to stop Delta and Dee. And I often think about the strength they found that day. Now, tell the same to you as I heard them say. All things change. Carry nothing with you but a light in your name. All things change. Carry nothing with you but a light in your name. Thanks very much. Alright. Spend half an hour getting this back.
Just have to compose another song with that tuning.
What's that?
Just have to compose another song with that
Oh
tuning.
God! It's a wonder that I did that one, to be honest. There's this amazing English guitar player called Martin Simpson, who is I mean he swears like a dock worker, but he is he'll make you cry instantly. He's just an amazing writer, an amazing guitar player, and I learned that tuning from him, and then forgot it. But yeah, let's try. Let's try a song by another Englishman. This is a song by Richard Thompson, if anyone's hip to Richard Thompson. He's scary good. That's a fine motorbike. Girl could feel special on any searchlight. St. James to Red and Molly, my hat's off to you. That's a Vincent Blight Lightning 1952. I've seen you on the corners, in cafes it seems. Red hair and black leather, my favorite color scheme. And he pulled her on behind, and down a Box Hill they did ride. Said James to Red and Molly, here's a ring for your right hand. I'll tell you in earnest, I'm a dangerous man. For I fought with the law since I was 17, and I've robbed many a man to get my Vincent machine. Now I'm 21 years, my late 22. Don't mind dying if for the love of you. But if fate should break my stride, I give you my Vincent to ride. Sergeant McRae, oh, they've taken young James Avery for armed robbery. Shotgun blast hit his chest, leaving nothing inside. Come down, Red Molly, to his dying bedside. She got to the hospital, there wasn't much left. He was running out of road, he was running out of breath. But he smiled to see her cry. And he said, I will give you my Vincent tonight. some blind lightning and a red-headed girl. Now Nortons and Indians and Greaves won't do. They don't have a soul like a Vincent 52. And he reached for her hands, slipped her the keys, said, I got no further use for these. See angels and Ariels and leather and chrome swooping down from heaven, Lord, to carry me home. And he gave her one last kiss and died. And he gave her his Vincent to ride. Cheers very much. Thank you.
Now you got the easy song out of the way.
What's that?
Now you got the easy song out of the way.
It's mad. He's an amazing writer. I saw this interview with him, and he said most of his songs are boy meets girl and there's a lot of blood. That's the way he described it. From wreckage, dragged to the side of the road, there's a man standing alone, lit by the moonlight, blown by the wind. There's a nail, the road in front of him. Tear down the walls, storm through them barricades. Oh, there's a fight in every corner and a night to every day. Drawn here by circumstance, led here by fate, some kind of misunderstanding led this soul astray. Went down on his knees and reached up to the sky, said, Lord, I follow your way, won't you show me mine? Tear down the walls, stroll through the barricades. Oh, there's a fight in every corner and a night every day. Tear down the walls, stroll through them barricades. Oh, there's a fight in every corner and a night every day. saying night. You can hear him plead with the devil, oh, for his soul release. Tear down the walls, storm through the barricades. Oh, there's a fight in every corner, in the night to every day. Tear down the walls, storm through the barricades. Oh, there's a fight in every corner, and a night to every day. Thanks very much. Do one more and then have a quick little break, if that's all right. I've also heard that there is brisket. It's this is another of Mike's requests. That he's leaving for. Yeah.
He heard you say brisket.
Yeah. I feel like I should do something else now. What should I do instead? I don't want him to miss it.
Wonderful.
Free bird.
Oh God.
Stairway to heaven? I don't know.